Welcome back to Blacks in Motion. Now I'm going to go ahead and stay on this topic that I touched on last week about performance enhancing drugs. That's right, doping. Now I'm not talking about baseball anymore. Now I'm talking about the world of track and field. Two well-established great runners have come up and tested positive in the men's sprinting arena. And we're talking about Jamaica's Asafa Powell and America's own Tyson Gay. Now, you know, I don't know exactly what Tyson Gay got busted for, but listen, he's been very forthcoming and very honest about what happened. He's very sorry, but he claims he's innocent. Same thing with Asafa Powell. But this is my problem. It's like I said before, these guys are world-class sprinters. These are like medal winners from the last Olympics, and they've been winning on the circuit all year, and now they're coming up dirty. What it sounds like to me is that, hey, you know, every year there's some drugs that are on the ban list and off the ban list, and they flip-flop as years go on. These guys probably got busted for something that's been doing that. Or there's a drug out there that they're not quite testing for yet, or they didn't realize and they got busted for it. But hey, I'm going to tell you right now, it kind of saddens me because now when I look at these athletes, I have to question, are these guys running clean or are they dirty? So that says it like this: no Powell, no Gay. That only leaves, you know, one real good guy out there, and that's still Usain Bolt. And I'm going to tell you right now, that would shock the world if he came out and said that he tested positive for an illegal drug. I really don't hope it happens because I'm looking forward to the World Championships this year, and hopefully he can go ahead and continue to entertain us in the sprinting arena for men's track and field. Now I want to skip on to a little something more serious that's not involved in the world of sports. And yes, that's this controversy with Trayvon Martin and the case against Zimmerman, George Zimmerman. And I just want to bring up two small points. First of all, let me say this. I want to send out a prayer to the Martin family for their loss. Deeply saddened by that is senseless violence in my eyes. Some of you may not agree. But a thing about the trial I have to ask that I just didn't understand. It seemed like the case that was presented was very one-sided. Well, obviously, that is the case. Why? Because we're still able to hear things from George Zimmerman and not from Trayvon Martin, who unfortunately has passed away due to this incident. So that's what made me think that hearing the B-37 secret juror talk about all the information that she was so sure on, or that the jury was so sure on, they made these concrete decisions on cloudy information, but yet didn't take into account that things could have possibly been different if Trayvon Martin was here to give his own account of the incidents. The second point I like to bring up about the case, people may ask, why does Florida even have a stand your ground law? Listen, from the beginning of this country, there has always been two different classes of people: the haves and the have-nots. And I'm telling you right now, the people that were making the laws and the more privileged, the haves, they've always been afraid that one day the have-nots would try to come and take what they have. So this stand your ground law is a great example of seeing these people using that for their privilege. One day you might try to come and take what I have, and no matter what, if I feel threatened, I can defend myself to any degree, even if it takes the life of another human. Those are the things that people should be getting angry about right now, about our nation and its broken system. And I know it's a very sensitive topic. We have a lot of other cases in the state of Florida and across the country that are going to be dealing with this, about people being killed, whether it's self-defense or stand your ground. But hey, I urge everybody out there to get educated, find information, and if you feel like you have a need to act, go ahead and do it in a non-violent fashion. Again, like I always say, you may agree with me, you may not. Either way, go ahead and hit me up at my email, cliff@blackvideonews.com, here for Blacks in Motion. Until next time, stay logged on to Black Video News.